investigative team examines open questions about how Halong evacuees will get home to their villages. Right now, more than 2 weeks after the storm, hundreds are still waiting for answers in Anchorage. Our Johnson Kuhn continues his coverage with how state leaders are communicating to evacuees about the uncertain transition.
I had no idea what we were supposed to do next.
That question from Tutuliak's Chris Ondola and his wife Kathleen Simon.
It's a cultural shock.
Who we first met right after the evacuation. Now echoes among many Halong evacuees.
Well, thanks for your leadership.
2 weeks later, as state leaders say, they're targeting November 10th to start flying residents back to villages. Some, like Ondola, who are no longer staying at the shelters, say they have no information telling them how they'll get home to Western Alaska.
The first part of getting us out of there, I'd give them an A because they got us out of there safe. But since we got here, I'd give them probably a D or an F because half of us don't know what we're supposed to do next.
It's unrealistic to tell the communities that their village is ready to go home by November 10th.
State Representative Nellie Jimmy disagrees with the state assessment. The storm not only impacted her community of Tuksuk Bay, but devastated much of her district, including Kipnuk and Quingillingok. And she says state leaders have not answered specific logistics questions about the move.
What I know is it's going to take time and money, a lot of time, for sure.
So we took the question to Alaska Homeland Security and Emergency Management Public Information Officer Jeremy Zedek.
It may be done on a case-by-case basis.
While Zedek says financial details have not been finalized, he expects a mix of transportation options will be available for people to return home.
Primarily, we'll probably be using commercial air as they're already set up to move people out to these far-flung villages. Whether that is the state contracting with those air carriers or just providing the applicants with the funds that are required for them to book their own travel and return home with their own arrangements, kind of remains to be seen.
In the meantime, state leaders plan to move the more than 300 evacuees from Anchorage's Egan and Alaska Airlines centers into hotel rooms by Friday. And with more than 1,000 people applying for individual assistance, Zedek says limited village housing options mean the state's also considering Anchorage solutions.
We've been working with the Alaska Housing Finance Corporation to do that, identify large blocks of apartments or other housing units that we can house a lot of the members of these evacuated communities together through the winter so they're in closer proximity to one another.
With so much confusion, Ondola says his family's now considering paying their own way home rather than waiting for state assistance.
Hopefully our deposit will hit tonight so we can buy tickets to go home tomorrow.
With the question of when evacuees will return home and winter quickly approaching, hundreds now face a difficult choice as they wait for answers. Johnson Kuhn, Alaska's news source.
In this story, we heard from some evacuees no longer staying in shelters. Alaska's news source also asked the Red Cross how they're communicating plans with people that are staying in shelters. A spokesperson tells our investigative team representatives from multiple agencies are on site to answer questions and assist with next steps. That includes moving to hotels. We've made that information available on our website and our mobile app.